Hello everyone, welcome to a new video and thanks for watching. So we've got some new things I'm doing in this video today. Looking at a new netting thing that I've put on the pond and something else regarding something interesting. So without further ado, let's have a look. So, as you can see, that's the yellow koi fish I've got. I'm not an expert on koi fish, so I won't pretend to know what type of koi it is. However, it's quite a nice coloured one. And I just want to get a bit of a scrape off the fish to find out if we've got any sort of parasital issues in this pond. If there's anything wrong. I can't find anything obvious. You know. Anyway, let's put him back in the water. So I've been using this Prince antique microscope, not a modern one. Obviously done a bit of a scrape on this fish, and I can see the structure of the glass, believe it or not, on the 30x of this. But I don't seem to detect anything. Whether I'm doing it wrong or not, I don't know. But the fish seem fairly healthy. Maybe it's just the fact that they're not seen me for a while and a bit skittish. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Done a bit of a scrape. I just don't be able to see. I'm not able to find it. So guys, what I've done is I've got a bit of this curtain line that goes across the top part of the pond. I've also got another bit down at the bottom, as you can see. And I've got a bit of this debris netting which I've got here to keep a lot of the tree leaves out. And what I thought to do was get hold of some of these chrome rings that you can get off eBay, these metal ones, and attach the debris netting to the side of the pond. So all I need to do is pull this across, like so. And move that across there to that end. I may need to put some tape or something on there just to attach it, possibly. And if there you can see it sort of keeps that area well, basically screened from the actual tree, as you can see. It will also do double duty to keep birds out at this side anyway. And essentially, if I decide I want to sit down on the side and watch the fish, all I need to do is literally pull it across. This was a great idea that has been suggested by Peter, and as you can see, it's out of the way, so you can sit on here and have a look at the fish when they're not hiding away, that is. So essentially, thanks a lot Peter for that suggestion. Again, go and check his YouTube channel out. I'll put a link in the description box. And essentially, it does a good job, that, I think. So, without further ado, let's get hold of the new fish I've got. So, I've got 3 new fish to put in the pond here. One to replace one that I lost in the cottony koi skimmer, and 2 new ones, 2 new koi. So I've got a new yellow butterfly koi, a white normal koi, and a orange and white one here. So I need to put them in the water just so they get used to the temperature. I just wanted to show you a piece of pumice. It's like lava rock, but a lot more porous. I was shown that at that pond supply shop I went today, and it's incredibly light. So if you want to use some filter media, get hold of a piece of that, or some of that. It's pretty nice stuff. It's obviously very, very light. I'd say it weighs a few grams, literally. So the fish have had a chance to acclimate to the actual water that's in the pond. The temperatures should be pretty good now, and then it's just a matter of putting them in the pond. So I just wanted to show you the fish before I put them in, and they do seem to be very healthy. I just want to mention something. You know, as you guys probably know, Peter Puddle's koi pond lost all his fish eventually due to parasites, and I don't think it's helpful to go to different suppliers and different people to get your fish. I think it's going to be better getting it from one source, so you know that they've been quarantined, they've been looked after by that one source. I don't think it's a good idea to go to many different sources because you never know what you're introducing into your pond. Anyway, without further ado, let's get the fish out and put them in the pond. Try not to scare him too much. And there he is. And put him in the pond. Let's get this red one out. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? And put him in the pond. Now, I thought this one was really nice. It's very white. Look at it. Look, doesn't it look beautiful? You know, it's like a purple stripe running down the side. Well, not purple, but like a faint purple. So let's put him in the pond. And there you go. 3 new fish in the pond, and they're exploring. Obviously, it'll take a couple of hours to calm down. Just if the youngsters want a bit of food, there'll be something here for them. Because I do have some free meal pellets, but they may be a little bit big for these fish. So put a bit of flake in there so they've got something you can eat. There you go, look. Eating some of the flakes. I know the twisted one wouldn't approve of this koi fish, but he seems nice enough. If you're wondering why I got this yellow one, this butterfly one, it's to replace the one that died in the skimmer, if you remember. So I just thought I'd give you a sneak peek of the fish in the pond, and I hope you enjoyed this little video.